the common situations that the Zambian country is actually facing currently. Of the total number of cases that have been released by the Zambia Police Service under the Victim Support Unit, 9,889 of these cases have been recorded compared to the previous quarter last year. Now, most of these cases were actually bodily harm, which is physical violence, and of this total number of cases, 2,832 of these cases were assault. We are on the street right here in Soweto Market to get varying views from the general public on the number of cases that have been recorded on gender-based violence, but also to get their knowledge on gender-based violence, wife battering, and other forms of gender-based violence. While on the street, we will also interact with the community to hear their views regarding upbringing of a child and some of the common causes that they think are the causes of gender-based violence and how to prevent this particular vice. So come with me as I get to interact with the beautiful community of Soweto Market regarding gender-based violence.
Chimalengesa muna na wakazi kuyambana nikusambira kwa wakazi. Wachokosebeza zenu mpeza mundu wakolewa. Ndiye problemu imale bwerera yo. That's why bikwati visila so chape. So tipembako imwe abana wakazi bose mu manyumba sungane bwino. Ndiye usifunika mu nyumba.
Kana mayo ngaba umenaba muma. Mfuiremu ashitashani mwatwala ko reports na nkuli ba family pako atibaishira fast bana mayo twalikuwa tasana inkama yakwe batatulirande filifionse nangu nabatuma tuleika la feta tulirande filifionse. So tufuire to aranda kutoa ishiba shino shiku kwa libokipana manda mulanda wa masikiti otwa kwa taifa bana mayo. So tatufuire okula afisa filifionse tufuire to aranda ko ero 42 cho ningaranda ko bana mayo abaopwa mayandomo wani fwana mayo tatupero mchincha abaume tufire tulepera ko mchincha abaume nangu mwame aisa takwe tempia yona kwa tempia tafiro kula iranga sina kwa tempia firo kula ndati mwe abalume bandu firo ko bakosesha ko nangu nawo kwa tempia mranda kwa tana na mayo ngatu kwa tempia twairanga sana kumoneka kwa tilimbi fyonse to kwa tinfo abaume futi kashi statu abaume tuli bana kashi. So bashitata na bena poningalandira poli bashitata tabaperenti yako ati umwana kashata mpe business. So that's why bashima bana mayo na bena fitina bwerera kuri bana mayo na bena that's why twalipera ba umshinshi mulanda watu bashitata ngamwe batimpera ko empia business bashitata barakano kupera impia.
Just emphasize about gender equality. You can find that you are in a situation that wakazi wako wapasa ko kachirimba ponya but ndrama sokudia nao zapeza tiro ukafunza ko chenja ndama chirimba timakupasani sinyodia na umadiana mandani chipempa jama mosokonezana kusokonezana mambo gulana batupi patishe vende ambirira na ndrama zili zako zotumpa zako zaenda ku police wenda ku police kuja about gender equality always mwamuna ndiye pezekera mwati ndiye we wamapezeka tipapasa mina mirando manje gender equality lipat pamene hapa pewa kama gender equality has to be balanced. So ndi monga veti tenda lako chifukwa kuti nizo na gender imafunika so that tendera pamozi pa global village pa world ndibe tifuka mako chifukwa kuti akambiri wakazama wasapota maningo lokuli government pamona monga tibeve kaya kapana nsani they always go against pamuna isemusemo lo wende kuma man light pamakondoka mbapo che always paliba bakazi always weve so mangala longu livevi zapeza ati always ni wamuna. So amene inase lile madandalo lako popeza tu mwana mwati mwamuna ndiye ngashite vonse ndiye ashita vonse tikanda kuma activities yambiri ni wamuna 100% kuliche vonse. So mapozeka kati na ro imwe popeza kati ngala against wamuna olokuti mkazi ndiye vela kusoka peza pati mkazi kuli jivama gender equality ati law enforcement ile against heavy kamili ni wamuna anyway. So amene ndiye makubweza ko cheva muna nice bakazi wama support maningi munga pali gender equality. So umafunika che 50-50 che balancing otherwise gender equality ndiye matanendeza futi munga zitabandu kuchita develop mu economic silo mulivo siana che activities power out.
Abana mwashiramo kulaba sunga pamayando kwa ulokuya kuma skulu. Amaskulu oko yaba aya free aya mahala. That's why abana balesangwa muri iyi problem. Abana ko batware ni kuma skulu. Balesambirira abana balepwisha kwenshita kuma skulu.
Mwana nga mumusunga pata funika bampasa ko mwana ankala ko free pa nyumba koma time afunika izi wabwera ko 1950 pa nyumba ntaiwa safunika bwera 20 iya nanda zambo mvutisa kati afunika bwera ko paja 20 yo 19 akabwera nzima pesa ko nshika bene no kupya safunika wamsunga ko chaiwa
not kuvutisa bana pa nyumba kufunika kubasunga ko mushe kuwapasa fokudya mshemushe noti wakazivutika abana kazile ndoto bavinsimbya
mwana pa nyumba funga bwera 19 hours safunga doba vinsimbya dobera mabini divya funikira mwana afirika mpasa ngatamvera ntala mpasa fokudya olonsima mpasati
mwana futi kufunika msunga mushi wampeleka ku skulu nga akanda ku skulu paja akomboka akakomboka paja amboberenga nishankala mushi pa nyumba noti mwana sanda ku skulu angola onda masovera so monga abariyo kwa badoba chef manyani nani babokinga manjenga ndrama swazo na kweze baononga chebezi
vomenya na mkwati ninga kambeko ene nirokwatira nina wakazi but still sinima amenya wakazi wanga but tientulemekezane muvikwati yakuti mwamuna abwera bose benza imu wakazi simufuna kuti mwamunemekeza kuti mwamuna wanga abwera kusebenza kunchito akupeza ndo okolewa awe napempa ivo veve mkazimverako manveraka
plesha na ene isangu hapo sana need yako bati situation sometimes abakashbeso tabachita understand mumoni hapa ifintu nasikosa mwara mona wala isana nguni ku market wala sta balancing dim wala sang kuna nguni 20 kwacha omubacha wala sta balancing mudie kuna nkabwa difida fine as long as che mwachita balancing but umlando wako tabachita understand the situation ukonka na matezo tufikirepo so kuchwa mona kwacho umuntu uri mushopa but nishi filife bwino afko bati mone wanda tiyo wawe uyade shupa ade stashani ade shira kapia kanono mwamona iyo situation ilesa mkushupa kwa mlando kwa bati mwadishi bafena abana kashefu ba bara shupa wayambacha okay 20 kwacha kabiyo shite pamera nangu ya 10 ushite kuna ngunyama so yana saradi mwese mmodi ala kumbwe file kundia baneba ero wala bachi baneba barani barandroid bobe nimo muri pirenda makuru ero landroid techukani okumpere mpia iwodye bwino landroid ukani okumpere mpia nomba nishi mwaraikara kwe udye bwino landroid tampere mpia ala kutamfya muikare pansi nomba nishi so number 1 wala tontonkanya fesi mpere ko landroid musove kwe oke nangu twadye fya upo nangu twadye omusalo nangu nimpwa abalo amufi upona bena ni understanding eshopa ukumfwana chikankala walalanda mukashwandi umoni apa tatufire turerwa kubati yo shanya tachifaye kachedya
muchikwati muri ma problems amuna na wakazi kumenyana kwa shita over chamene chilenga kumenyana mkatika nyumba bamuna kuchoka manyumba kuyenda munjira zosiyana ndiye chileta mavuto mu nyumba naise bazikazi tinkaleko na kumverera vamene vikamba mwamuna mukatika nyumba ndeo yashita over bana bapaka maningi bamene sibachita vintu vabwino sibaenda ku skulu bankala chabe balaunda chamene chilenga soni chani nchifukwa chakuti bamuna na wazimai sika konzeru so tieni mutinkale pansi tiangane bana tiangane family ukapeza kuti mwamuna aenda ari uku atari kwa maini aenda ari uku atari kwa ndani naimwe mkazi wanyamoka uli kumoba uli kumaba bana sumu yangana bana mwene bankalira so please tipempako tiangane nkoni pa mankalido ya manyumba
bintu bamene vimashita maningi destroy marriages tuzakamba hivi na hivi bati vimashitika kambiri madrugs yapaka. Madrugs ndiye amene yapaka, which means either muyangane bakudara na amene bali this time apezeka mukazi akumwa moba mwamuna naye bakumwa moba, which means paja amene azapikira muzake ni ndani. Apo muzapezeka kuti muzalema nangu kushita either kumanga bamuna either kushita nani kanikamba ndiye vikwatu bimilengesa hivi, because of mukazi uzapeza ati sana pike ali mumoba azapika ntao bwanji, ndiye chilengesa kambiri kushita destroy marriage. Bazimai na veve mwamene market bamene siba kumwa moba ni bangono manje vikwatu bazavisunga bwanji. Muzimai aenda kuma 21 hours 20 hours amana amupasa chance yoenda yoshita bwanji yoshita nangano hule, because aenda 20 hours apeza ati mwana apika kudala. Ya manager time ya mena pasa mwana time ya manager yo pika ya mena ende time ya mena ashita bwanji mwana ya mene ankara muma nani gani ya ma deformment ya mene mukamba ma deformment ya mena mwayon na ba mene mwe ma parent ndinge mwa ononga bana number 1 ma parent mwe ne mwa ononga bana mwenda mamimba alipanja then mwana amena ubaraza eva azankara wesi bana futi ma parent ya mene mwe ndinge mumutuma mwana kuti endano kagure moba yeve mwana mayiro azankara bwanji bamene ma drugs ina nani kani na ma drugs magamaga ma drugs ndiye zilengesa vonse bibabe bishitika kuti vizinkara so bana na bebe afunika bapempera ngati ba munyumba mujamene muri bantu bopempera kambiri sivimachitika ngati bana baziba kupempera kuziba mulungu mwana kaza mulungu once, which means azamusogolera munjira yake ili yense amene aenderamo azankara na evi.
I think there are so many reasons why people get involved in GBV. One of the reasons I can say, especially in the marital setup, in most cases, what causes it? Sometimes it's because of financial issues, and sometimes it's because of cheating, either if one party is cheating, and mostly the cheating aspect usually comes from our male folks. So once such issues actually come into play and then it becomes confrontational, I think that's what one of the issues which also causes the GBV. And of course, there are various types of GBV. One of them is the one which we've talked about, the wife bartering. There's also emotional torture type of GBV. Sometimes the couple may not decide to fight, but instead they will stop either talking to each other or they just become distant and not actually engaging even in conversation in as much as we would want to talk to them. And then the other part also, sometimes it could be because of the sexual the other part could decide to deprive the other part of sexual issues. That is the conjugal rights which we normally have in marriages. Those are some of the causes of actually GBV. And then to remedy that, that's one of the most complicated ones. And I think what I can suggest, like in my own understanding, most of the marriages which are engaged, maybe which are actually contracted between two people without involving actually the other family members or whatever, those are the most common ones where you find the GBV issues actually taking place. But where a marriage is contracted and then both families agree together, they undergo the counseling, the proper counseling, that is both from the tradition aspect and the church aspect, which is the Christianity aspect. Those, in most cases, you find that even when parents are both involved from both sides, they will definitely actually come in to actually make sure that that marriage actually stands a test of time. Yes. So I think one of the encouragements I can give, like, to the general public, the most important one, counseling first. Because they say in Bemba, I can borrow words from my tribal cousins, the Bembas, who say, Umuliro chingiliro anama kalamba, tawocha, yes. So if my parents here are able to come in and say, no, don't do that. And then this one also, no, don't do that. Definitely you'll find that marriage will move and stand the test of time. And the issues to do with these other issues, of course, where human beings are concerned, fights are not supposed to, you can not rule out that there should be always a way of trying to find a solution and also resolve whatever differences or issues which can occur.
Dandaula pali washtata fe wale umabana mayo. Ichupo chali chindama sana so washtata tuwapapata sana tusunge niko siebu inobwindo. Umuntu pakucha kusuminati tuikale pamo. Ninshina mona nomba takulifenga wafumosie mukunwa. Tashira po vintu nangu fimo panganda. Walazika vyo kwambo kula pumwa wakuma wakitashani nangu ngawapapata wala muleko bupuwa kuliyena. So washtata tulepapata imofwe wana mayo kuti tusunge niko bwino tefwa tumituma kubwalwa. Then yano madezi washtata tabalesha po every fiance fwa wana mayo turechulo kufuma 05 paka 19 hours na unaka bajana kufuma mkuno alasa mkukuma. So tuwapapata washtata tusunge niko bwino tuwapapata nimo tulepapata mule kio kutuma na sheni ko kutuma tuwapapata.
Awi wana mata tuma fitara fifu wakwatafi
Bana mayo wale domdaula sana.
wale wanapono ukona mnyumba
Bana mayo wale domdaula sana. Domdaula sana kumanda.
Bana mayo batsunga bwino futhi kula bathi barufyanya bathi oye muntu nomofi azimani hayi ufuyire nga urifuma munganda wa shafyonse muzimayi ngwabona hambo kula kupea protoko nishitaure musunga bwino mwana kashikwa kusunga bwino
yekula ndoko
mayi wa Yesu wa chibiri kumusunga bwino kumupera fwaya
yekula ndoko yakaba
9 months muntu are kuchulira iwe are you sure muche disappoint
yekula ndoko
just because insist to am no
yakaba
chitakwetama
yekula ndoko
omvaga 9 months muntu are kuchulira
yekula ndoko
uche disappoint sister am no umona ule
yakaba
chitapaje vore chitakwetara vision para ifi nde musunga coding.
Now we have gotten varying views from the community of Soweto Market in Lusaka. Various concerns have been raised, and of course people have shared their grievances regarding the upbringing of a girl child here in Zambia, regarding the number of cases of gender-based violence, preventive measures, and of course one of the most interesting topics, wife battering, and how best these issues can be tackled. Our hope is that gender-based violence can one day be a thing of the past, can be curbed by concerted effort from the general public, government, and civil society organizations. Hosting you today on the NGOCC podcast, I have been Chibesa Cecilia Mungulube. Till the next episode, thank you for watching. Pleasant afternoon.